Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the Railway. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I'm coming at you today with another sort of running session. I say sort of because it's not my standard kind of running session. It's actually the requests that I had left over from the final episode of Sam's Trains Live Season 10, which ended a few weeks ago. So not an awful lot to say about this video in terms of an introduction, other than the fact that I love some of the requests that we've got coming up today. Some very original ones, some very, very cool ones, and of course I can't thank you enough for sending them in. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's get started with the first three. Here they come. So let's get these first three started, and then I will tell you what they are and who's asked for them. Here we go. Alright, they're all off then. So the first one I really like. This was an idea from Stephen Batt, who wanted to see a combination of very early and very late steam go together. He asked for the C1 and the Evening Star with some Christmas wagons, 6 ocean wagons full of the naked people inside, and then the Queen Mary brake van on the back. So straight away we've got a very wacky, crazy idea, which I absolutely love. Stephen Batt, thank you very much for that one. On the middle line we have an idea from Sparky129 Games. Thank you very much, Sparky. You wanted to see the Bachman James and the Bachman Henry with a mixture of red and green coaches, which I think looks very, very festive. So I've carried on the sort of Henry and James red-green pattern, which I think looks really, really good. So I think that'll be one to remember for next Christmas, I reckon. And then on the inside line, we have one from TrainFan25 Stuart. Look at this one. This is just a classic one, really. So yeah, Stuart wanted to see the Black 5 with some LMS coaches, and then of course Bullman on the back, who has obviously done maybe a bit too much celebrating because he's facing the other way. Hope you're not intoxicated, Bullman. That would not bode well, would it? Either way, thank you very much, you three, for those awesome requests. Let's move on and see what's coming up next. Okay, the next three requests are ready to go. Let's get these going. These are some awesome ones. I'll just forewarn you that. So let's get these started. I'm loving the festive ideas as well, by the way, folks. Don't think I didn't notice any of these. Right, very good. So let's talk about these then. The first one was an idea from William Babcock, so thank you very much, William. You wanted to see a double header between the B12 and the C1 with some LNER coaches. So yes, two very, very lovely green locos there, hauling some classic LNER region coaches. Very, very good choice, William. I love that one. Fantastic. Then we have Linyet 5972, who wanted to see a Berkshire with whatever cars I like because it runs past their house. Now I think that's really awesome. And Ros Reedman also asked for any American loco with some Christmas rolling stock. So I've mixed those two requests together and we have the Berkshire with some Christmas rolling stock. So Linyet 5972 and Ros Reedman, thank you ever so much for that request, and that's pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking to see the Berkshire, or the Polar Express as it's also known. So to get that running is a real pleasure, so that's very good. Then we have Dervard94, who wanted to see something southern, and Trainline 5000, who wanted to see a rail tour with 2 to 3 coaches with any steam and any diesel, which is going to visit rarely used parts of the layout. And so for that we have the BT well tank, which is good for just 2 coaches or so. Then we have the little Bachman shunter on the back there to help it along, and that is going to jump into one of my lesser used sidings where it will watch the rest of the proceedings. So thank you very much, folks, for those awesome requests. Really, really like those. Let's move on. Alright, the next round is all set up and ready to go, and again we've got some really creative requests going on here, so let's get these started and then I will tell you about them. There we go, a few vintage locos on display this time as well, which I'll also tell you about. So the first one here on the outside line is one from Me Un, so thank you so much, Me Un. You wanted to see Toby and Mavis pulling a train of ocean wagons together, basically. So as you can see, those two are going nice and steadily, not too quick. I think that's very sensible. With a reasonable rake, actually, quite a responsibility for those two, of open wagons, so that's really nice. Then we have on the middle line an idea from Barrett Young, who asked for the Flying Scotsman with a freight train. And because we're still in the festive season, and I think we want to make it last as long as possible, I have kept the Christmas train on there with all the Christmas rolling stock. So there we go, the Flying Scotsman hauling a festive freight train, that's that. And then on the inside line, this is an awesome idea from Isaac Marchand, who wanted to see a castle class. There we go, so I've got my Wren castle class, Windsor Castle, with some Great Western coaches, 5 Great Western coaches, and I love that. So thank you very much, Isaac. I think that's marvellous. There you are, folks. Thank you very much for those requests. I love those very much. All right, let's move on to the next round. Right then, the next lot are ready to go, and as you can see, we have the return of the Railgun for the first time in this video. I reckon slowly that Railgun is working through every loco I own, which is really cool. Anyway, enough about the Railgun, let's talk about the first one. This is James and Edward, as requested by Paul Bowman, who I think really wanted to test them out a little bit, which is fine by me. So he wanted 9 coaches coupled up to Edward and James there, which they seem to be handling slowly but steadily, so that's pretty good. And then here we have the classic Railgun request. This one's from Ben Clark. Thank you very much to you, Ben. You asked to see the J50 hauling the Railgun, and I think that's quite a nice combo, very nicely matched, I would say, in terms of power. J50 plenty powerful enough to haul the Railgun. Very good, Ben. Yes, I like that one. And then Jason Evans wanted to see Mallard. This is a classic one with any coaches I like. Now, I've put Mallard here with some Great Western coaches, and partly because I'm lazy and I wanted to keep the same coaches as last time, but I just think she looks really good with them. The sort of yellow of the LNER text and then the yellow of the coaches seems to match really nicely. I love that. So there you go, folks. Very nice requests. Thank you very much for them. All right, let's move on. Okay, the next 3 are set up and ready for action. I reckon this is one that you'd better just not ask about too much, because it is a bit confusing. Oh, go on, peck it. Don't stop. Right, let me try and explain some of these then, as though that were possible. Well, the first one's not too bizarre. This one's from Sparky129 Games, so thank you very much, Sparky. You asked for the BR Green Mallard this time, not the Garter Blue one, with some Christmas wagons and a red brake van. Now, I don't have a red brake van, but I've got one of the brown ones on there for you. So, Sparky, thank you for that. Hopefully that was okay for you. Then we have one from Gunther Hammerhoyd, who wanted to see the Peckett pulling Bullman. So there we go. Bullman is the right way around now. So I'm guessing the effects of the party last night must have worn off on him a bit now. And then this one is from ERT. I have no idea what ERT was thinking. Yeah, he just wanted me to run a shoe. That's all he said, run a shoe. So I've got a tatty old shoe on a Warwell wagon, hauled by the Coca-Cola engine. It's a shoe. There we go. So thank you, folks, for those requests. They are very, very good. Hope you like seeing those. All right, so these next 3 are, well, are a bit more normal, I suppose, aren't they? Although they are a bit limited because of the stuff I don't own. But yeah, we'll give it a try. So on the outside line, this is a really nice one from Kelly Haslin. So thank you very much, Kelly, for this. You wanted to see the Bachman James hauling a goods train, and I've actually put quite a big goods train on here. You wanted the 20-ton brake in the LNER, which I've got, and then Douglas on the back. So yeah, I mean, they're working very, very well. So Kelly, great idea. Then on the middle line, Chris R19897 wanted to see a BR electric loco with Mark III coaches. Now, unfortunately, I am a bit low on Mark III coaches. I believe, I'm sorry if I'm wrong and I've got any more, but I believe those are the only 2 I've got. So yeah, sorry about that, Chris. Hopefully that's okay though. And then Sir Philip, which is a very nice username, wanted to see the Coca-Cola diesel with some Pepsi trucks. And again, I haven't got very many Pepsi trucks, but I do have just those 2 tankers. So again, hopefully those are okay for you. Very nice requests though, folks. Loving these so far, really, really am. Thank you very much. Next round then, here we go. Some more really cool stuff. I'm liking these. Well, I'm not sure liking is the right word for Circle, but she's all right, bless her. I'm liking the rest of them big time though. Right, let me show you what we've got. So yeah, I mean, obviously you've seen the first one. No doubt about it, it is ERT's request to see the diseased caterpillar, which is of course Underground Ernie's Circle. So thank you, ERT. I think thank you is the right word. Maybe it's not. But there we go, that's nightmares for everyone, I think, today. Then Matthew C, this is a really cool one, wanted to see a BR Green Royal Scot with Britannia, with a bit of a rail tour, so we've got some coaches there. And then at the back, a tank engine, an unspecified one, so I've been a bit of an oddball, and I've put Katie on there. So Matthew C, that's a very good request. Thank you very much for that one. And then finally, this is a lovely classic. Thank you very much, James Livingston, for this one, who asked to see the ambulance train. Nothing more, nothing less. And there it goes. Lovely, lovely train pack, that one. One of the best still, in my opinion. So there you are. Awesome requests. Thank you, you 3, for those. Ah, such good requests today. Loving them. Fantastic. All right, and we shall move on. Here are the next ones then. Oh, we've got some interesting ones this round, I can tell you. In fact, I'm fairly sure we're going to see some derailings. We'll see if I'm proved right or not. Anyway, so we have Jason S. I thought this one was lovely. Jason wanted to see the Hogwarts Express, 3 carriages and some Christmas rolling stock as if it was going to Hogsmeade. So maybe it's like a New Year's party in Hogsmeade or something. Love it. Very, very nice. Thank you, Jason. Then we have One Piece Crazy Train, who wanted to see the Ruston pushing, sorry, I almost said pulling, but no, pushing some Christmas wagons. So as you can see, she is pushing those with the Queen Mary brake van, which is, I guess, on the front here. So thank you, One Piece Crazy Train, love that one. And then we have Harry Chapman, this is the interesting one, who wanted to see my 2 worst steam locomotives. Now I might have some worse ones in the collection, but I suppose these are the 2 that knocked me the most during the reviews. So it has to be the Helgen Tango and the Helgen 1361. Those are probably among the worst, if not the worst. So Harry Chapman, thank you very much for asking for that. That's very interesting. Another very nice round of requests. Thank you very much, folks. All right, we're getting close to the end now. So last few on 00 gauge. Oh, there's a hint for what's coming. Get those started, and we've got quite a big one on the inside line this time. There we go, hopefully that will be okay. Right, let's explain these then. So we have Dan Bateman first of all. Thank you very much, Dan. You wanted to see the Class 07, that's a Helgen 07 with some mixed goods. Great engine that. Pulling quite well as well, as you can see. So thank you very much, Dan Bateman. Then we have Luke. Thank you so much, Luke. You wanted to see Katie with as many ocean wagons as she can handle. And as you can see, for a very small 040, she's handling quite a lot there. I believe 15. And maybe she could even handle a few more because she's not really wheel slipping. So that's a very good one. Thank you for that one, Luke. And then we have Trainline 5000, wanted to see my Intercity diesel, class, is that a 92? I forget now, with my Virgin and Swallow Mark 3s, although like I say, I think only the Virgin ones are Mark 3s, but I have thrown some Swallow ones on as well, with the unmotorised power car at the back. So hopefully that's right. I'm not sure if it will be Trainline 5000, but hopefully it's not too far off for you. So there you are, lovely requests. Thank you again for those. It's nice to see some. We've had a couple of electrics today, so that's been really nice. Okay, moving on. And this one is the final 00 gauge one for Matthew C, who wanted to see my Hornby H-Class with the Hattons P-Class. Unfortunately, my Hornby H-Class has, well, it's failed yet again, so I can't run that. So I've substituted that with the M7. I hope that's all right, Matthew. Then you wanted to see 3 coaches, a box van, 2 milk tankers, and the Dapple Terrier facing forwards on the back. So thank you very much for the wonderful request there, Matthew. I hope that was, well, it's not 100% right, but it is the best I can do for you, so hopefully that's all right. Thanks again, Matthew, really appreciate it. All right, so the final 2 requests are in O gauge. So thank you very much to the people who have been requesting O gauge. That is very, very nice. So we have One Piece Crazy Train once again, who asked for the O gauge diesel with the flatbed. So of course that has to be the 08 with the Warwell. That's what that's going to have to be. And then we have Simeon Jackson, who wanted to see the O gauge 14XX with the auto coach. And here that comes right now. Yes, not something I've run particularly often, so it is a pleasure to get the Auto Coach and the 14X together to run again. So that is Simeon Jackson and One Piece Crazy Train. Thank you very, very much to you guys, and I hope you liked seeing those awesome requests. And with that, folks, thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. Have a very happy new year, and I will see you very soon with the final video of the year and also the last train to run of the year. So thank you again. Thank you for all the marvellous requests, and you take care of yourselves. All right. Cheers, everybody.